Hello friends, today I want to be playing some games on the new patch. I'm playing some customs against my good friend Lambo here. And we're just gonna... Honestly, not that much changed, obviously. But enough change that I think the openers can be a little bit different. So I'm going to be showing you guys some things that I've been thinking about and some things that are probably going to be played very often. Now, Lambo is very, very good, and I'm honestly not expecting to win too much against him, but of course I'm going to be trying my absolute best over here. So I think the one thing that is important to note is that although Void Rays got a little more expensive and they take a little longer to build, is that building Void Rays isn't necessarily impossible. It's just slightly more expensive and it takes slightly longer. It's not the biggest deal. Queen Walks are a lot harder for the opponent and practically impossible in the early game of hatchery tech. There are some queen builds that perhaps can get queens across the map with some type of overlord drop, and then once layer is done, of course, they can start pooping creep as well. So there is some potential for queen walk still, but they'll be a lot harder to execute, and they're going to be weaker as well, because they will always need to wait for layer tech, and very often probably also overlord speed. I'm not quite sure what that worker is doing, but he's an idiot. Now, the first build that I kind of want to introduce to you guys is quite simple. It is a single Void Ray into an Oracle build. Now, the Void Ray provides me with a tool to safely get a third base. It also provides me with a tool to deny any type of overlords flying around my own base. And it makes it easier for my Oracle to get damage in, because I deny vision around my opponent's base. So Void Ray still is a very useful unit to have, and I think it would be bad not to get one. Playing pure Oracle is possible, but playing pure Oracle didn't actually get buffed very much with the last patch, because a lot of the builds that were good against pure Oracle, things like a what's it called, the German taxi, where you put some queens in an overlord, that used to already beat most Oracle builds, and that is still going to beat Oracle builds because there's creep with those pushes. So yeah, I think in that case pure Oracle builds will still be really tricky to pull off. But if you open with a single Void Ray and don't get too many air units, I think you can go into a very successful ground-based army. And that's what I'm going to try to show off here. Now, I haven't quite mastered these builds yet, or I haven't, super optimized these builds. I've just been thinking a little bit, and I do believe that double Stargate unit openers are going to be very powerful for a couple of reasons. I'm going to show different variations of these double Stargate openers from what I think is going to be the future meta. Now, I could be, of course, completely wrong. I've been wrong very many times before about what was going to be the future meta, and I'm going to be wrong again many times in the future about what will happen. It's really difficult to predict what will happen, and as long as you're not playing tournaments, it's also difficult to truly know what the other races think of a new patch. So let's start by kind of just getting a Nexus up here. And we can do this off of 2 adepts still, just like before the patch. It is just a little bit later, of course, because, well, 50 minerals need to be mined extra. We can put our adept over here, and I feel good about myself. Now, we can use this this Void Ray to defend it. We can also send that Void Ray across the map. And a good timing to send that Void Ray across the map to see if you can get something done is around the timing your Oracle finishes, and also when your Warp Gate finishes up, because that allows you to defensively warp in. Ling. That's a free Ling right there. Very cool. Now, we'll get a Forge just behind this. We already have a pylon going down at my third base, so I'm not too worried about that. And we get 2 of these tumors down as well. Now, we pull these queens away from the third base. That will hopefully allow us to do something useful here. And as you see, we do get some kills. This is the use really of the Void Ray. It can just mean so much for you as a Protoss player. Now, I'm not quite sure if I actually wanted 2 sentries there. In my head, 1 sentry was going to be plenty. But I did end up building 2. Oh, can I get it? Yes. Very cool. Now, this is going to be very useful, of course, as Queen walks are just a lot weaker than before. Usually when I would kill one of them workers, I would think to myself, oh, he probably is just going to queen walk, so killing a worker, probably for a fake third, isn't actually that useful. Not quite the case here though, as queen walks are just going to be difficult. So we pop out this bad boy real fast. This observer allows us to get some vision, make sure we don't get supply blocked as well at the same time. And get maybe like a semi-wall going over here, or a real wall going over here. On this one void ray to move towards that far left side. Yeah, I'm personally not a huge fan of the double sentry. It costs a lot of gas. Gas is not a resource you have a lot of, especially the moment that Templar Archives finishes up. Something that I do need to keep in mind. So we're going to continue just kind of denying vision on my opponent's side of the map and trying to get some vision on my own side. At the same time, I want to deny as much creep as I can and maybe even get a fort base. Ooh, what was that? Is that a baning nest? We see a roach warren as well researching. And oh, maybe we can get it up. Maybe he's not paying attention. Yep. If he pays attention there, he can use it to block. But because he wasn't paying attention, I actually feel kind of good about all of that. Oh, this guy is running around like an idiot. It's usually not what you want. The moment your Templar Archives finishes up, usually what you want is you want to get a couple of archons. So we're going to scout, see if he's getting extra gases. We see one gas, usually indicates that it's not going to be Mura. It can still be Mura, but most of the time that is done off of 8 gases. He has a 5th base on the way as well. And this is where we're going to try and get a little bit of damage in. Around, yeah, I really would say just this timing. It's really just my damage timing. So we have my +1 on the way. We have 2 of these bad boys. I want to make sure that I have everything kind of properly set up. Wait, is he actually... What in the world is he actually doing? Is he attacking me? No way, right? He doesn't have the creep threat for it, so it seems unlikely. Just going to go in. He seems to actually be going for a bit of a push here. Now, I don't mind that, of course. Pushes are allowed. I'm not the push police. It's going to be difficult for him to pull this off. Because I do have some archons in position right now. We have this void ray over here. Now we have a bunch of zealots, which are also starting to get kind of juicy at this point. So maybe I can, yep, I can deny this for sure. Oh, not ideal. Definitely not ideal. No, we lost a bunch of crap. Still think we're somewhat fine. We're already transitioning into air. Maybe we want some more of these guys here as well. Cannons. Okay, slightly too many were pooled here. He's in a bit of trouble, perhaps. He could really be in a bit of trouble. But it's also possible that he ain't. We don't have that many gateways anymore, which triggers me. I think I have too many workers, honestly. Okay, you go here, you go here. Oh, there's corruptors out already. That's interesting. So, we tried to push. We're gonna need to try that again, I think, because it wasn't very successful, I have to admit. You just need to be very careful here. And just really make sure that nothing too weird will happen. Oh, he's actually going to catch that. That sucks. You must construct additional pylons. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't do anything. This type of run-by. The run-by that's happening over here, though, might have some actual potential. However, the fact that he is now moving back because he sees my army show up could be bad for him. I think I'm just dead, honestly. A couple of spines in position already. Not a fan of how this is going. Maybe I went too quickly into carriers without truly being safe. I think that is a real possibility here. We still have a prism. No, we don't really. Oh. He has a lot of freaking Banes, huh? It's looking a little bit rough for me, honestly. But maybe with a bit of help from my friends. I mean, he doesn't have that much anti-air, which possibly could help me out here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, that didn't help me out too much. Yeah, I think I might just be dead here. Was a good attempt. Didn't end up looking so close. I think this was the most important fight. The fact that I lost these two, although I have proper vision of what he's doing, is obviously quite bad. I should be transferring some units over to that side. The prism is helping me out because it forces units to stay home. It is of 93 workers though. So in that case, this should never do enough. If I manage to max out, even without going into carrier, just max out on like 7, 8 archons, a bunch of zealots and a prism still on the map, I don't lose anything in this type of trade, or I don't lose too much. I think I'm kind of okay. It does have a lot of banelings though, so life is never going to be too easy. But losing gas units is the one thing you don't want. It's the one thing you really need to be very careful of. Yeah, I should have split my army slightly better. Couple of, what do you call them? Stasis might have also helped here. I think at this point I'm still in an okay spot. I think the carriers were actually just too fast. Probably Tempest after going into Storm would have been slightly better. But yeah, not a bad first game, and a lot more active than we're used to in most games nowadays. Okay, let's hop into our second one. I have more to show you guys. All right, our second game here is on Hardwire. Now I actually have a new build. Well, new build. Something that I kind of want to try. Usually I wouldn't think it's too brilliant, but I think if Queen Walks aren't a thing, it doesn't matter too much what the timing is of your first Stargate units. Obviously, when Queen Walks were a lot more common back in the day, pre-patch, the dark ages of StarCraft 2, as we refer to them, also known as last week, I think the timing was really important of all your Stargate units, because you really needed like 6 Void Rays to deal with any type of Queen Walk. However, in this case, it doesn't really matter too much, and things like Archon drops, although they probably have to go into Disruptors, from a Nexus first, could be somewhat viable again. This is how I used to play in 2017, 2018, before Void Rays became buffed and before, you know, Zergs realized that Queen Walks are pretty darn good. I have a build that I used to play back then, that before Queen Walks truly got invented, or well, before they got optimized to where they kill most Oracle or Void Ray openers. I think a lot of these builds can kind of have some type of future, and the first one that I want to show is this one. So it is a, like I said, it's a double, you go here, it's a double Stargate unit opener, and then we'll go into a quick Archon drop off of a very high eco. And as long as you scout well and make sure that your opponent can't march across the map, I think you're going to be fine majority of the time. It's just a cute little variation here. So Nexus first, he'll say something like, "Oh, that's very greedy by Harstem." Harstem always likes his money a little bit too much. You can play Nexus first with scouting as well, but that would leave you with less money. And I always say that more money is better than less money, no matter how you got it. So yeah, I'm happy with my position here. We'll chrono boost out 2 adepts. And we'll get a thing here as well, what you call it. Yeah, a Stargate. So we'll still go into Stargate. Get our Warp Gate as well. We gotta make sure to patrol worker here, because if they try to run by one Ling initially, that is possible. We get another Adept just basically behind this. We could go for another Adept here, by the way. It is possible, but it's not necessary sometimes. No, let's just do it anyway. I don't care. So we're just patrolling this worker in case he wants to run by with some links. Then we can stop that. I don't believe he's going to run by with links anymore. You see me patrol there the entire time. Yeah, we'll cancel. I was considering not cancelling, but then I decided to do it anyway, because I'm afraid. And if you're as afraid as I am, then a cancel is the best thing you can do. Let's deal some damage on this this bad boy, huh? Ooh, get one. Get two. What's up? So pretty fast third base as well, you see that? You can get it really, really fast with... Ooh, actually I'm gonna be supply blocked, I don't like that. Oh, we got a bunch of units there. You can get it very fast, everything, with Nexus First. People underestimate how good Nexus First is, especially if you don't scout. It's a build we haven't seen in a while, but I actually think has some true potential. Some real potential. God, I can't even remember how to play this build. In my head it was going to be really easy. I was like, oh, I played this build a million times, but... Yeah, so we're just gonna go Twilight first. Then I guess we add 2 gateways. And then a Robo. I guess we could have added the Robo before the 2 extra gateways as well. It doesn't really matter. It times out. This is a build I played a lot. Actually, the last time I beat Cyril was by playing this build 5 times in a row. And I won the series 3-2 in... I think it was 2017 at Stay at... No, not Stay at Home Story Cup. What was that thing called? The Penthouse Party, it was called. Now, if you could beat Cyril with it, then you know it's quite a build order. Okay, here we go. Free drone, free drone. Come to Papa. Yeah, nice. The enemy has discovered us. Very nice. Double these. Double gases. And now, because I have learned since then what is good and what is bad, I want to try my best. I want to try my luck at something here. So, I'm not quite sure if this will work out, but because often the counterattack is something that is difficult to deal with, I want to just straight up follow this up by going into... Ooh, what are you doing actually? That looks very normal, Lambo. Hello? Mr. Greed? Am I talking to Mr. Greed? Holy crap, what is that? That is some real greed. You see that? Just skipping that freaking spore forever. What a guy. Nice some balls. Okay, this actually works out perfectly. I did not quite realize how well this was going to work out. See how fast I'm taking a fort base as well? This actually is kind of cool. I really do like this. Now we're going to go for a full wall over here with the next 4 gateways. So he sees, oh, that's a really fast extra base. And right now, like Lambo, like his head is like spinning, you know? It's like, what's happening? What's happening? Lambo has a lot of conscious thought going on most of the time. But I don't think he's quite ready for this, honestly. Oh, conscious thought Lambo, though. What's up with this? What was this being built here? Do like that. 2 more of these. Does he have an extra base? I'm not so sure if he does. Probably does, actually. Hey. Can I see something or no? Oh no, wait, we already have a prism. I was thinking to myself, hey, we need a freaking prism here. I did forget the charge though. I honestly believe that our position is quite good. We get a second forge as well. Man, Live. I'm feeling live right now. I have to admit, I'm feeling live. Hello? Leave, idiots. Wait, what? Oh, that's not ideal. Okay, I have a new hotkey, by the way, for my phoenixes. So if it doesn't look very tight at all, then you know why. Look at this. Who knows? That's not very good, was it? Where did they go? Oh, here. Ooh, very cool. Yeah, this hotkey doesn't feel very good yet, but you know what they say, practice makes perfect, and I practice a lot, so soon I will be perfect. I hope that's how it works, actually. That's mine. Maybe we should actually... Oh. If these stupid links hadn't made it into my natural, I think life would have been a lot better for me. Jesus! These hotkey... Okay, I think I need to go back to what I know soon when it comes to the hotkeys, because this is feeling pathetic. Do I have a bunch of units here, by the way? Yeah, I do. Why am I still not out of my supply blocked? Hey, look at this. Look at it, this is a supply block of a lifetime, huh? Yeah, okay, this is actually going nowhere when it comes to... Oh, okay, that was not great. Okay, we're just gonna go. I don't give a crap anymore. I need to figure something out. Oh, that's not it. One more. Well, if I lose this game... Please! Oh my god, well, we have a lot of reasons to discuss. Let's just put it like that, okay? A lot of reasons to discuss. Oh, dodge. Dude, he got owned there, honestly. No, I think we're dead, though. This was not it. The build is good, though. The build actually was good. I think I got in a really good position in the early game. Was this his fourth? Yeah, it was. So we were down 10 workers, but supply was super close. I had fast +1. I had quick disruptors. I could have technically started moving out already at this point. And my charge could have been done as well. Then we can hit over here with my main army right now. He has 13 roaches. And I would have had 4 archons, 2 disruptors, and that's it. I really think I would have destroyed this game if it wasn't for the terrible control of my phoenixes. Because that was really pathetic. But I'm gonna keep doing it because I need to get used to this new hotkey. You know, new patch, new hotkeys, new me. Yeah, we'll play one more against Lambo, and that one I'll win. But the builds are good. All right, we're gonna try again. This time it's Blackburn. Oh, actually, oh my god, this is not gonna go anywhere, is it? We'll try a slightly different build order. Something. You know, I'm not so sure what I want to do yet. Maybe some double Stargate Phoenix. The problem with double Stargate Phoenix never really was against the Queen Walks, though. There's a lot of weird meta games also going on. It's like, hey, will Zerg start building less queens naturally as a result of this. Because usually they just get a bunch of queens. If they saw a Void Ray Oracle, they kind of expected some type of double Stargate anyway. But if the standard becomes non-double Stargate, do you cut like 2 queens maybe at some point? Like, it's not super necessary to go up to 8 queens against a lot of the Protoss builds, you know? And in that case, this could open up opportunities for old school builds, like the build that I'm about to play, which is the 2 Stargate Phoenix. Now, I had a late scout, which is just bad. There's no, well, what would you call it? Yeah, there's no real way around that. It's not good to play it like this. I just have to admit it. So yeah, that sucks. We're gonna get a Nexus here though, and we're going to harass his minerals a little bit. You get slightly more money, but he gets way more money. So it's, you know, and your adepts do last, you force out less links initially. So yeah, it's just overall it's just a worse start for the Protoss player majority of the time. It's kind of what we figured out. I really like this. I really like the Void Ray Oracle opener, and just because you can do so much with it. I also believe that the Glaive Adept follow-ups from a Stargate opener are going to be much better. Often one of the main issues that you kind of walked into when playing a Glaive Adept attack after Void Ray into Oracle is that Zerg players would blindly already have roaches because they were planning on queen walking. So you're kind of all-inning into their all-in, and in that case the Zerg always won that because roaches just beat Glaive Adepts. And then they still followed up with a queen walk. But because the queen walk is not really a thing anymore like it used to be, all of these builds are just... they're now a lot more viable. I'm not going to play it, but there really is a lot of opportunities for different things. And I haven't quite figured... you know, I need to make a little list again. I'm actually going to be watching back some old VODs from like 2017, 2018 to see what type of builds we played and like what type of tricks we used to do that were good against lower queen counts. Like that type of stuff. It's really going to be an interesting period right now. We'll see some old stuff come back. We'll see some new stuff emerge. I'm sure of that. I think that Nexus First is going to be more common as well out of Protoss. So yeah, it's something to definitely keep track of. It's an exciting time, for me at least. The funny thing is that when I saw other people talk about it, especially people that aren't very good at the game, they would say things like, oh, now ground toss is going to make a big comeback. And when these people were speaking about ground toss, they were talking specifically about robo openers and glaive openers. But that actually won't make a comeback. The ground toss we are talking about, or most pros talk about, is ground toss that comes out of a Void Ray or out of an Oracle opener. That is what we call ground toss as well. And I think that is going to make a big comeback. But nothing changed in the Robo first or the Twilight first interaction. It didn't get better, it didn't get worse. It's just exactly the same. Queen walks weren't a counter to that anyway, because you don't need any anti-air. Like it just doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't think don't think we're going to be seeing a lot of Hydra play. People thought that maybe Hydra's now come back. I think if you believe that Hydra's come back, you're a little bit delusional. The Hydra is just too bad of a unit at the high level. Dies too easily to disruptors. Kind of the same with the Lurker, honestly. It's just not great at high level. We might see some more Lurker play than before, but it's still going to be very little Lurker play. Oh, look at him. Oh, that's try hard. I always want to flame people when they try so hard with their queen movement and I don't get anything. But then again, they don't flame me when I, do this type of stuff and I try to snipe two tumors to feel slightly better about myself. So the kill counter says 2 rather than 0. I guess that's life. I can't win them all. Gotta pick your battles. Actually, it's better in this type of case to go for the far away tumor first. Also slightly riskier, because if you don't get it, you're truly in trouble. But yeah, it's... I really like, I think, the meta that we're heading in. It's going to be exciting to watch PvZ again. I'm actually excited. I could also be wrong and that Zergs find some new build that absolutely blasts everything that Protoss does. And Protoss will just be very weak because our Void Ray got nerfed, which was honestly our best tool. Okay, just look how careful he is. You see that? I think he has an idea of what I'm doing. think he has an idea of what I'm doing. Oh, you go here, you go here. I start this as well, and then once I have 6, I guess I'm gonna start moving out. It's not terrible time. Nope. Here we go. I should have actually cleared. Oh, gonna clear these two. Oh, I can get him. Oh, yes, I can. Like I said, one of the cool things, of course, is that their queen count naturally, hopefully, is going to be slightly lower. And that could lead into some situations where double Stargate Phoenix might actually be slightly better again. So we killed 2 queens for free, and he still has a crap ton of queens on his window. Ah, I think he wanted to play something tricky here. You can't trick the trickster, my friend. I signed up for that first. What actually is he doing, though? Hello? What are you... Oh, still have that drone in my mouth? Not quite what I signed up for. I just want to... There's 3 spores? What a tryhard once again, huh? Where's my... Get a second one of these. Now... Okay, you stay here. You go here. I'm just going to do a max push off of this as well. 75, 76 workers. Look how many spores this guy built. And he's trying hard, huh? I want to get some of these guys anyway. I know that I have phoenixes. I know that phoenixes are supposed to be good against air. But I'm still afraid of maybe something like a Corruptor Max. Well, not a Corruptor Max. Corruptor Maxes truly do suck, but maybe there's something there that I'm missing. Who knows? Ooh. What you getting into, bud? What are you getting into? Hydras! Why? Why would he build Hydras? Oh, he took the... what do you call it? He drank the Kool-Aid. That's what he did. Oh, he's been drinking the Kool-Aid. Oh, no. Oh, no, Lambo. Oh, poor Lambo. He isn't aware yet, but lurkers are not very good. That doesn't mean he can't beat me with it. He can beat me with most unit compositions. But... wait, what? He actually believes that the Hydra is a good unit. Ooh. Oh, maybe I drank the Kool-Aid. Who's truly the Kool-Aid drinker here? I think it's going to be him. I think we killed a fair amount. Oh. Well, we didn't macro properly behind this. I have to admit that. I wonder if we killed enough workers. I hope we did. I have a bad feeling about it though, huh? What is this? Stasis ward? Can't recall doing that. Go ass, eat it. I have more for you, my friend. More where that came from, son. Get some freaking tempers out, huh? I really wish we had one of them invisible dudes that gives us detection, but guess it wasn't meant to be, huh? I mean, we could just build one, but didn't do it so far. I'm not really planning on changing my course. Ooh. Wait, where did you come from, bud? We could get Storm and make life a little bit easier for ourselves. But we also could play without Storm and keep life really difficult. Guess what I'm gonna do? Exactly. Storm it is. I like my life easy. My run by is poorly synced up, I have to admit. But he doesn't... Okay, now we're in a late game though. Lost so many zealots as well, huh? It's not quite what I was looking for. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Now, the late game hasn't changed. Right? Has it? Except that he can't walk his queens easily. Maybe it has changed in that way? Oh, that's not good. Oh! That was really not good. Yeah, this is not a-okay. Oh. Dude, Hydras really are quite bad. I don't think I ever should have gotten close to winning a fight here. But maybe it's possible. Ooh, that's a bad move command that he made there. Wait, where are you? I know you were here just a couple of seconds ago, mate. Well, I'm not sure what this guy's doing, but you can go back here. You can defend the base. Please, 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 please. Ooh, cool. Cool beans. Or that's what all the cool kids say these days. Wait, I have a mothership? Can't recall doing that. Do feel nice about that though. Do feel very nice about that. Isn't this an exciting game when stuff is actually happening rather than just sitting on oh, look at that, he has vision and everything. What a tryhard once again. Oh yeah, you're gonna catch this, you're gonna catch this, I don't want that.
Upgrade complete. Command me. Order.
Yes, here we go. Surely that's incorrect. Where's my stupid... Oh. Quite far away, aren't they, huh? Should we get more of these? Maybe some immortals as well, huh? Oh, that's not quite what I signed up for. Hello, where are you at? Here you go.
Genetic matrix active.
You seek guidance.
Almost got him. Hello, how about you piss off, mate? More of these. What did I just do? Oh, that was not good.
We meet the enemy in glorious battle. Your probes are on mineral field depleted.
A little laggy, honestly. Not just saying that because I'm losing. I'm not sure if I'm losing yet either. Hello? Okay, now I can just go here safely. Can get a couple of these guys here. Exciting game now. God, I love StarCraft. This is so much better than the crap we used to have. Yes! It's an important run by because it might actually buy me some time. Oh, I lost all my workers here. I was not paying attention for a couple of minutes. Just like that it happens. Not quite brilliant. I was kind of hoping that I had an oracle somewhere. I do. See? Single Tempest. Similar to the Brute Lord as a... Oh, yeah, give those hiders to me. Beautiful stuff, mate. Now we have these as well. I need more oracles. Okay, well, we have oracles on the way. Well, he has nothing here anymore now. Just relatively useless in that case. What's he doing? Matey, what are you doing? But actually, what you doing, bud? Oh crap. Oh my god. I thought I hit those stupid dudes at some point, huh? come on. Hit the, I need the Vipers. I need to get the Vipers, actually.
Harmonized. As all
Oh my god, what a brilliant surround out of him, huh? Yeah, but are surrounds really good enough? Is the question that I have now. Woo! Of course they're not. Yeah, this is... Okay, so for all the people that have always been saying that a Viper, Hydra, Lurker is going to be too good, here you see it. I had a poor game, but I still managed to win. And that is actually how it's done. Very cool stuff. Alright, that's going to be it for me today. Thanks all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did like these games on the new patch, don't forget to like but subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I'll see all of you for new stuff. If you have big opinions on balance, be sure to leave them down in the description as well. And I'll see all of you next time for more videos. Bye bye.